a city the size of London, Paris, New York.
Best way one for the grandchildren. What's that? Yeah, that's 5 miles away.
Yeah, I watched it if you wanted. We're over the top. This is a trials field here. We've got potatoes in here and we've got maize either side. I'm not quite sure what's in this bit. Here, this nice pretty yellow field. Was that right there, Dave? Harvested right.
Oh, great.
So we're just going out to...
Got a decent cut of wheat. It's deadly, there's nothing there. I wonder if it's the same here.
That's quite tall actually, modern wheats.
Well, almost brand new AD unit, anaerobic digester. Partially funded. The way these bags of waste that you get, there's quite an interesting social study you can do on the way these caddies, you can see the social classes that they come from.
With the big gestures.
There's the principal's house, of course, which I'm sure I pointed out reverently called the chapel. But these other buildings down here, the long thin building, This is a new entomology unit for us at Harper. We haven't really had to.
I do a bit. You know, started at university and
And he's happy.
what's he up to?
Last time we came down here. So this is a version of most are likely to be at risk. Is it going to be the sound? Whose welfare are we interested in here?
We've got any room?
A little bit more room and movability. She can't turn around. It gives, and then they maintain that teat position, that teat order.
So, which are the most protective teeth in the pig?
You'll get one or two in a litter. One, yeah. There's a row's going to be a red.
Welcome to the 19th annual general meeting of the Royal Force Pilots Association. For the benefits of those who do not know me, you haven't recognised me from the mugshot on the website. My name is Graham Lorchard and I'm your current secretary. As a member of the 51st entry,
He's okay. All right. We can't get your woman stand, but we got your heater. Can get your blanket as well if you want one. Right. Is everybody come and see me afterwards and tell me if there's something you're not happy with? Okay. What else have we got? Saturday morning. How about the activities this morning? We had the quiz, didn't we, with young...
Mention as a special thank you, if you like, Arthur and Noel and Del Boy's efforts with the raffle this year, throwing at them out the blue. I thought that was a bloody good effort. I want to touch on 2014 very briefly, but before that, can I just say that in general, it's been a quiet year and a fairly typical year for the association. We always have sadness because that's the nature of the beast that we are. And of course Jim Poole was the particular big sadness this year. He's an enormous loss. But we've had ups and downs. Rain or no rain, the memorial service again was a huge success. And I can't tell you, those of you that aren't there, just what a lift it is to see what it means to these bereaved families. It really is a really worthwhile thing to do, and I'm so delighted. And I do thank Tony for the effort that he puts in to make that work every year. Thanks, Tony. It's a big year, I think, for us. We will, many of us, not be able to celebrate many major anniversaries in the future. So the 20th anniversary of the association, and I think probably it's fair to say less importantly now the 80th anniversary of the start of boy entry training, because that's becoming a bit distant. But nonetheless an important landmark, and I think we want to mark it. And I wanted to explain to you that the reason that I want to stay close to Cosford, at least for the next couple of years, is that I want to make the Memorial Day that year special. I want all the whistles and all the drums and the whole 9 yards, the Queen's Colour, the Honour Guard, the route lining, the fly past, although I'd rather not have the low-level victory roll because that's a bit dodgy to put it mildly. And to do that, that's one of the reasons. So we fixed that, the date of that is fixed, you heard from Tony. Similarly, we fixed the Thanksgiving service in St Clement Danes, which we did in 2004 for the 10th and the 70th, so it's 10 years on. And that was good, and Rod's very kindly offered to put on a lunch or arrange a lunch for those who want it. It's important, and I'm coming on to the real feedback thing, but it's important that you give them the right feedback for that, and we'll keep reminding you over the next, and all of this will be in the newsletter and online. But the one thing that is not clear, and we haven't got clear in our mind, is what we're going to do about the reunion in 2014. So again, please be totally upfront about that and tell us, all right, don't just stick to the questions that Rod has put on that thing. You know, write whatever you want to write and what you think is good, and we'll try to come out with something. But you know the choices. Either we do exactly what we do every year, and I've got no problem with that, or we do a wives thing. And I heard the comments and the feeling on that, but you know, still make it clear so we don't make the wrong decision. That would probably be at Warwick University or a similar, married to tell something of that size. Or we do our usual reunion, except we augment the dinner by going, for example, but not exclusively, to the museum. Again, we could go back to Molyneux, for example. A lot of people have fond memories of Molyneux. We could do that kind of thing. So those are the options. And what we're trying to do is obviously trying to please you as much as, or as many of you as possible, and piss off as few of you as possible, is the idea. So see you later. Thank you.
You know, we try to find that.
Takes me longer to get here from Jersey.
Yeah, but he hasn't travelled by private jet and limousine.
Over there, we're trying over here, and it's good to be here at this book event for 50 Shades of Grey. But obviously, you didn't get the briefing, mate. So, no, really. Well, thanks a lot. I can't believe we've got the grass here, and we've got just about here. Cannon Porter, can I just say good evening? Where's Cannon Porter? Cannon Porter over here.
Quick, march!